Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you looking like a mess because I need to film a garden update, little garden tour today. It is May 27th and we are expected to have a pretty good frost tonight, which I was not expecting. Good thing I don't have any of my summer vegetables in yet, but I have some great progress. You can hear a tractor in the background. I've been having great progress on some of my cold hardy crops and I wanted to share those with you just in case something happens to them tonight. I'm going to be taking my containers inside as well as covering my garden beds with a blanket. That is really loud. So I hope that does the trick, and I will also be harvesting my first vegetable today. I'm so happy I planted things in early April for some of my crops because I get to have my first harvest before June in Nova Scotia. That's so exciting. Let's hop into this quick garden tour. First up, I have these two containers on my deck. I just tend to move them around the deck so they don't make a rot spot up here. These were the last things I planted, the most recent things I should say. There are 3 lettuce here which are looking really good, and I actually planted 4 peas in here, but this one didn't germinate. This one's looking a little small, but these ones are looking pretty good. Hopping over to my big in-ground garden bed, I come out here to weed multiple times a week. Obviously not completely, because look at this. I need some good ground cover, affordable, accessible options for sure. I don't have anything planted over here, though I do see some carrots are popping up from last year, I guess. But this row here I did plant. So I actually planted 3 cabbage here, but only 1 has germinated. So I think I'm going to come back through and put 1 more. This bed I did weed completely just a couple days ago. And I mean, it's nonstop. Then I have 6 peas here, which are doing amazing. These are a bush pea variety, so I don't have them trellised or anything, but they look like they could. If you have any suggestions for me on that, definitely let me know. And then we have some carrots here, which also seem to be doing pretty well. 1 here didn't germinate, but I'm pretty happy with these. I was just doing a little bit of each vegetable in this first row just to get things started and see what's going to work, what won't, and also I want a good succession, as I've mentioned on this channel before. So that's why there's just a couple of each vegetable. Here I have 4 lettuce. This one's looking pretty good. And then here was supposed to be 9 spinach, and I'm only seeing 3. 1, 2, 3. So I think I had some poor germination on the spinach, which is also true in my raised bed. Let's go look at that now. This is not my vegetable garden, but I just wanted to quickly show you my back garden bed. This is the back of my house. These are going to be the most beautiful peonies. There's so many bunches of them. Peonies are one of my favorite flower, so I am super excited for that. Okay, here's my first raised bed. I don't know if I gave you an update in the last vlog that Jeremy built me a second fence so that the bunnies and stuff can't get in there. Nothing is planted in here. It's going to be tomatoes and peppers, and it's not warm enough for those yet. But this is what the first bed is looking like. Pretty sparse. Like I said, I planted this in April, which is very early for where I live. just trying to give it a try. I can go in and plant things in between if I want. Oh, I'm making a shadow. We have 4 spinach. There's a little tiny one right here, and then those 3 are looking really good. And then as well as 4 lettuce, 2 here and 2 there. Now nothing germinated in this whole corner. I was doing rows, so I did a whole row of spinach, a whole row of lettuce. Because nothing germinated there, I actually went back through and put in a cabbage just recently. So it is starting to come up right there, and I think that this space will be plenty big enough for just 1 cabbage. Just recently I planted some kale in this row, and again, just a few have popped up so far. Then I have carrots. Yeah, not the best germination on that, but I planted super early. 2 rows of beets here. They don't seem to be doing too great. I don't know if I should go back through and re-sow in a lot of these gaps, because beets were one of the crops that I was most looking forward to, like doing some canning and stuff with. But this is what I'm very excited about. These are my radishes. I know that they're a quick turnaround crop, great for a beginner gardener because you get that satisfaction. And while radishes are not my favorite vegetable, I am so happy I did this because this feels like such a great win. Over the last few days, a couple of these have gotten very big, and I shared this on my Instagram stories, but I came over to check this guy and look at that. I'm so excited about it. I think I'm going to pull that one out. I want the kids to kind of be a part of this as well. I can't really see from this angle what I'm showing you guys. I think a couple of these could be ready as well. I think I'm just going to pull a couple and see what happens and leave some in as well. This is plenty. Again, it's not my favorite vegetable. I just like to pull some of the big ones and see what happens. And then I do need to come through and cover these things before tonight. So let me go get the kids. All right. Let's do this one first. We'll see what it looks like. We're just going to do a couple. Oh, these are way too small. They're not ready. Do you guys want to pull one anyways?
Yeah, I want to pull this one. Hey. A lot smaller.
Why do you want to pull one?
I don't know. I want to pull the big ass.
Okay, you have to be very careful. I'm going to put your feet right here, okay? But don't stomp around.
No.
Can you pull this right here? Oh, yours is like purple.
Mom, let's put some more.
No, that's it.
Now I can cook them.
That was anticlimactic. Okay, now I need to put some sheets on them. Okay, everything is getting covered up for the night. The boys are finding rocks to keep these in place. I forgot to give you an update on the rhubarb. I need to do more research on this, and if you can just like pull as it goes, when is it ready? I just plucked off those dead leaves, but some of these look good. Like these ones with the really big leaves. Like that's a big piece of rhubarb. And more is coming up all the time. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay guys, so that was everything for my really quick garden tour here before we get into June and my very pitiful first harvest. The variety of radishes I did get, are only supposed to get to be 1 inch around. So 2 of those we're getting pretty close, but they definitely need a little bit longer, maybe another week. We will see. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up so that I know, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.